Indian Space Research Organization has successfully performed the docking of satellites as part of the space docking experiment. Earlier on January 12, ISRO brought the two spacecraft to 3 meters and then moved them back to safe distance in its trial attempt to dock the satellites. Finally, ISRO had successfully launched the SpaDeX mission on December 30 last year. The PSLV C-60 rocket carrying 2 small satellites along with 24 payloads had lifted off from the first launch pad of the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota. And about 15 minutes after liftoff, the 2 small spacecraft weighing about 220 kg each were launched into a 475-kilometer circular orbit as intended. Finally, ISRO has successfully performed the docking of satellites as part of its mission. Prime Minister Narendra Modi hailed the ISRO team and said this is a significant stepping stone towards creating a space for Indian Space Research Organization.
Indian scientists created history today. The Indian Space Research Organization successfully docked or mated 2 Indian satellites orbiting the Earth at about 475 kilometers above the Earth. This was an experiment which began last year on December 30th, 2024, when the SpaDeX or the space docking experiment was launched using the Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. In the last fortnight, ISRO made 3 unsuccessful attempts at docking, and finally, on the 4th attempt, ISRO managed to successfully dock the 2 satellites in space. Currently, the 2 satellites are orbiting together and are operated as a single spacecraft. Space docking is an essential enabling technology if India has to succeed in Chandrayaan-4 and in the making of the Bharatiya Antariksh Station. India used the Bharatiya docking system, for which ISRO has already taken a patent for this docking exercise. Docking is a very complex process, and till date, only America, Russia, and China have succeeded in doing it on their own strength. India becomes the 4th country to have successfully docked using indigenous technology. In the coming days, further experiments will be done on the docked spacecraft, and finally, the 2 spacecraft will be unmated and they will go about doing their job independently. India's docking experiment successfully completed by scientists at the Indian Space Research Organization. One small step for ISRO in a long journey for India in space technology.